Hello and welcome to another episode of Star Wars and Galaxy Epic Confrontations, the show where trivia rivalries and matchups get epic. I'm Eli. Joining me alongside me, words, is my co-host Boop over here.
Hello there.
Always going the wrong way. Boop, I'm so excited for EC to be back in 2024. This was supposed to be our December match, and now it's January, and that's fine. We're doing what we can, but we got a fun year planned ahead in 2024. The big thing this year is tons of title matches, number one contender matches. Those are going to be the things this year. There are going to be a lot of culminations this year that we're very excited to show everyone. But that's not why we're here now. That is indeed not why we are here now. We're here now because we have a regular singles, but still very exciting match to show. Of course, that is newcomer making his Epic Confrontations debut. Brandon Wainerdi from Talking Band 94 is going up against Andi. Andi, of course, they participated with Jerry as Sheev's Shills against the Republic and gave them their first knockout win. The first knockout win ever in teams. Extremely impressive. In a very controversial match, I'll just say that.
All the baby girl energy you could ever want.
They're making their debut in singles. This is not part of the tournament, but there will be some future matches depending on this match, depending on the outcome of this match, as always in EC. But either way, these two you will not see the end. No matter the wins or losses, you will not see the end of either of them if they still want to keep going with this. And just excited to do some EC this year. All right. We'll be ready.
I am ready, Freddy. MEI.
Right. It's time for an epic confrontation. Introducing first. Making his Epic Confrontations debut, Brandon the Virus Wainerdi.
I'm here to not embarrass myself.
All right. And his opponent, making their Epic Confrontations singles debut, Andi the Anarchist.
I was vibing.
All
Epic
right.
Confrontations keeps disrespecting me with these matchups, so I'm going to disrespect y'all with my Starfleet uniform.
I see we got the typical Sheev Shills energy going on here. All right, let's get to the rules of round one. Round one is very simple. You're both going to get 10 questions from various corners of the Star Wars universe. This month, I'm trying to think if we added anything significant this month. I don't think so. Y'all just dodged Ahsoka by a month, so that's something. Each
I've been dodging transphobes my whole life.
Hey, got it.
Each competitor will receive 10 questions from different parts of the Star Wars universe. You'll have 15 seconds to write down the answer or an answer when applicable on your whiteboard or whatever you have. When the time runs out, I'll ask each competitor to turn over your whiteboard or whatever it is and reveal your answer while also saying the answer. Each question is worth 1 point. There are no opportunities for stealing or receive multiple choice options for any of these questions. During the duration of the match, you each have 4 question repeats. If you misheard something, want 15 more seconds to think before you answer, you can use a repeat. You also have a challenge just in case you think anything about how the questions are asked or answered are fishy. But this is the part where I say don't be big chungus about it, and I usually say that with them in the audience, and so they can just like flip me off from behind the scenes. But they're not here now, so
they still deserve the disrespect.
I'm facing no consequences for my actions, so is what's happening. So, without further ado, are you both ready?
Ready.
I'm hungover. I'm jet lagged, and I've been counting my money all afternoon from tearing up Star Wars trivia in Germany. So, yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Let's go. All right. So, first question. Your first question is in the category of Star Wars Rebels. And your question is, what is the title of the episode of Star Wars Rebels that contains Kanan Jarrus' death?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Brandon.
Made it up.
That is correct.
Is it? Oh, well.
Yeah, it's Jedi Knight. Yes. Andy.
Jedi
And
Twilight.
that is Brandon leading 1-0 so far. Though it's still a long match, anything can happen. All right, next question. Boop.
Next question is in the category of the Clone Wars, the series. Important, distinct. What planet does Savage Opress find his long-lost brother, Darth Maul, at the end of Season 4 of Star Wars, The Clone Wars?
I remember why I had Boob ask this question, because I infamously don't have good feelings about this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Brandon.
I'm sorry.
That is incorrect. And Andy.
Raxus Prime.
That is also incorrect. The answer we were looking for was Lotho Minor. Next question is the category of Attack of the Clones. And the question is, who played Boba Fett in Attack of the Clones? One-oh so far.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Brandon. That's correct. And Andy. That's correct. 2-1. 2-1 so far. Next question, Boop.
Also, in the category of the Clone Wars, who was the captain of the Mon Calamari Royal Guard and thus served as the advisor to Princely Char throughout the Battle of Mon Cala?
Another Clone Wars question.
It's a good series.
Yeah, it is. Brandon. Oh, sorry. Actually, no. Sorry. Never mind.
Three.
It looked like you're both ready anyway. So, Brandon.
Yeah.
Is it working? There we are.
That is correct. And Andy. Yep, that is correct. 3-2. 3-2, Andy. Brandon in the lead by 1 point. Next question comes.
Coming for you.
Next question is in the category of one of my favorites that we've had recently, Padawan Journeys. Padawan Journeys, which is our Young Jedi Adventures and Jedi Temple Challenge questions. In his introduction to the show being Jedi Temple Challenge, Jedi Master Kelleran Beck says that the teams of Padawans must prove their strength, knowledge, and what other quality if they wish to become Jedi Knights. I even said it in the cadence that that's how much is ingrained into. All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, and Brandon. That is correct. Bravery is correct. And Andy. I'm
31. I'm young. I'm young at heart.
That's 4-2. Next category, Boop.
In the category of the Grogu Saga, in which episode of Season 3 of The Mandalorian do we see the first appearance of the Mythosaur? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Brandon.
Can you read that?
Yeah, that's fine. And Andy?
Episode 3.
It's not the third one. It's the second one. So, all right. So that's 5-2 now. All right. Next category is Return of the Jedi. When Leia mans the gun on the sail barge, where does Luke tell her to point it?
Ooh.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
And Brandon. Andy's answer is correct. We were looking for the deck. So that's 5-3. 5-3.
There we go. That's what I like to hear.
Next category, Boop.
In the category of the Clone Wars film, what rank does Ahsoka incorrectly refer to herself as while on Tet? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Brandon.
Can you read that? Oh, let's see. Let's see if I can get it. My bad.
Do the
Is that in
influencer
general?
count?
It's not. Anyway. That's not correct. Yeah. No, that's incorrect. The answer is Jedi Knight. Next question in the
I don't
category.
think that's incorrect. I'm challenging.
That she's at the rank of Padawan, and that she's.
Yeah, but I feel like in Phantom Menace, Obi-Wan's referred to as a Jedi Knight.
He is. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I will accept. I'm gonna check back at the fandom.
We both got it wrong, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But, I just, let the record
About the
show.
principle of the thing.
Sure.
I'll say that. Here's what it is. That Obi-Wan is incorrectly referred to as a Jedi Knight, but he doesn't call himself a Jedi Knight.
That's fair. It is, I think, Trade Federation people who.
Yeah,
call him
it's
a Jedi Knight,
the
and they wouldn't necessarily get the distinction. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Next
This is why
question.
you're in charge, and I'm just the plucky villain.
We're just playing singles rounds. We're not even in contest.
All right. Next question in the category of the Phantom Menace. Qui-Gon tells the Council he's encountered a what in the Force?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's not in that movie.
No.
No, he is.
Technically. 5,
God,
4,
I can hear his
3.
voice.
2, 1.
And Brandon.
Can you read that? It's I wrote anomaly, but it's not.
That's incorrect. And Andy.
Nexus.
It's also incorrect. The answer is Vergence.
Mm.
Fucking
Final
bullshit
question.
magic language.
Final question in round 1. Go ahead, Boop.
There it is. Okay. In the category of A New Hope, when inspecting R2-D2 in his home, Luke says that R2's got a lot of what on him? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Brandon.
Carbon scoring.
Yeah, that's correct. And Andy.
Question mark.
All right, that ends round 1. 6-3 so far. 6-3 so far. Brandon in the lead. So, but it's a long game. Anything can happen. And now we go into everybody's favorite round, the wheel round. I'm gonna bring up the wheel, but first I'll read the rules of round 2. They're as follows. Each player is going to spin the wheel to receive a category from which to answer 5 questions. You may choose to respin if you land on any space other than opponent's choice. If you land on opponent's choice, you have to keep it. During the round, each player will have 15 seconds to answer their questions. Every question is worth 2 points. However, if you feel the option is needed, you could get 4 multiple choice options, at which point the value of the questions recedes to 1 point. If you miss a question, no matter how many points it's worth, the other player can steal, collecting the value of the points given. Brandon, as you are in the lead, you get to choose. Would you like to spin first, or would you like your opponent to spin first?
I'll let him spin first.
All right. Andy, they will be spinning first.
Them spin first.
Let's do it. Spin to win.
All right. Here we go. Andy, here is your spin. Dark Times.
What makes up that category?
It's the two faces. It's Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Okay. Yeah, screw it. I'll take Dark Times.
All right, Dark Times. I'm going to be asking Andy their questions for this round. Here we go.
Before the dark times. Before the Empire.
Question number 1. In Dark Times. Which character in Obi-Wan Kenobi is played by Benny Safdie?
Is that the Grand Inquisitor?
That is incorrect, Brandon, for the steal.
He's a Jedi Knight on the run. Do not know his name, though. I'm not gonna.
You're right about who it is. His name is Nari.
Sure.
His name is Nari.
Everyone's favorite character, Nari.
The Black series is coming out next month.
Next question for Andy. Complete Luthen Rail's line to Lana Young. I burn my life to make a sunrise.
That I'll never see.
I will take that. We didn't actually say direct quote on that one, so I'll be more specific. It's that I'll never see, but it's the same thing. I'll take it. Next question. 6-5. What is the name of Mon Mothma's daughter?
Spock Mothma.
Is incorrect. And Brandon for the steal.
I don't know. Senna. I don't know. I'm making up a.
That sounds good.
Does
that would be
good?
Lita.
Isn't that what's his name's character in Hunger Games? Senna.
If you had put a gun to my head and said Mon Mothma's daughter's name is Senna, I would have believed you.
Also, a Black Series figure coming next month.
Lita Mothma. Reminder, Andy, you do a multiple choice.
I'm not going to use that. I don't know what any of these are, and I don't want to give Brandon. What's your pronouns?
He, him.
I don't want to give he, him a fucking shot at. Sorry, I shouldn't say the F word. A better shot.
Can we curse? Are we allowed to curse?
Yes, you are.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
let me get that bitch's pronouns out before I cuss them out.
Fourth question: which Vaporator part does Tika sell to Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Coils?
It's incorrect. And Brandon?
The moisture part.
The answer is processor board.
Of course.
I feel like Coils was right.
And final question. When Imperial prisoners raise their arms above their head on Narkina 5, they're instructed by the voice of God to be what?
Oh, fuck. I should know this. Andor's so good.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
And Brandon?
On program?
That's correct. On program. On program. That is, we have 8-5. 8-5 going into Brandon's spin. 3-point lead on Brandon's side, but still a long game. Anything can happen. All right. Here we go. Brandon, here's your first spin.
All right.
Oh no!
no. What do you do?
Bachman Stubbs curse.
What do you
has
know
hit
about
Brandon
me?
Wainerdi.
What are you gonna pick?
Oh boy, howdy. I'm gonna pick Solo. No one liked Solo but me, so I'm gonna say Solo.
I shouldn't have gotten
Solo,
that
a
one. I shouldn't
star-
have gotten the kids show answer correct, and then maybe.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
I need this.
Here we go. Boop, go ahead and ask Brandon his first question.
All right. First question. When Kira asks how big of a deal Han is working on, what word does Han respond with?
Can I get multiple choice?
You can absolutely. A, gargantuan. B, gigantic. C, enormous. Or D, substantial.
Let's go D, substantial.
That is incorrect. Boop, read the options again, and then
Oh, I don't need the options again. I'm pretty sure it's gigantic.
it's not. It's
Oh,
enormous.
well,
It's enormous. Great. Those are all the same word, but
yeah.
Next question.
What nickname did the Imperials give Chewbacca while he's in prison on Mimban?
multiple choice. There's no limit on those, right? Just
No.
-1. Great. Yeah,
Yeah.
multiple choice.
A, the Wookiee. B, the Beast. C, the Brute. Or D, the Savage.
Let's go B, the beast.
That is correct for another point. 9-5. Next question.
Complete the Han quote. It's their planet. We're the blank.
Let's go multiple choice.
Is it A, the invaders, B, the aggressors, C, the hostiles, or D, the outsiders?
Let's go C, the hostiles.
Another point. 10-5.
Right.
Next question.
Indeed. What part of L3 does Lando tell Kira to pull out?
What if we did multiple choice? Is that
It's an option.
All right.
So, A, external processor, B, the internal processor, C, the binary processor, or D, the optical drive?
Let's go external processor.
That is incorrect. And Andy?
I was going to guess processor, so give me a second here. I have internal or binary to guess
Yes.
between.
Yes.
Oh, goodness gracious. She's a droid, and Star Wars loves binaries and droids, so I'm going to say binary processor.
That is incorrect. It's the internal processor.
Gosh darn.
I thought they took off her head, and I was like, "It's external, man. It's anyway." It's fine.
Final question. Final question.
What was the name of Han's pal who crashed and died on Corellia?
Let's get that multiple choice rolling.
Is it A, Funk, B, Needles, C, Tonio, or D, Buzzkill?
Needles. Final answer.
That so 11-5, 11-5 going into round 3, 6 points
Not great for me.
differential. Here's
He's
where
out
we
of
stand with. Here's where we stand. Round 3, 6 point differential. I'll read the rules of round 3. Round 3 is as follows. Each player is going to select 3 numbers from between 1 and 20. You have to choose different numbers than your opponent. Each number chosen will correspond to a certain category of questions. They will be worth 2, 3, and 5 points respectively. You'll have 15 seconds. No stealing or multiple choice options. I think both of you have all 4 repeats left. Brandon, as you are in the lead, you are going to select your 3 numbers first.
These are my 3 numbers: 11, 7, and 8.
11, 7, and 8. And Andy.
This beer is 11%. Can you tell me what the numbers are between again?
1 and 20.
1 and 20. We'll do 18, 19, 20.
18, 19, 20. All right, to catch up, does Andy, do they need to either get the 2 and the 3 and the 5, or
I need 2 right.
At least 2 right. Yeah. Anyway, the 2-point question. The 2-point question is in the category 18. Is in our category. Yes. Final glory of this category, Ahsoka-ish, which is not Ahsoka questions, but stuff that appears in Ahsoka that also appears in other things that we can technically ask you about. That don't pertain to it itself, but you'll see. For 2 points, Sabine Wren was born on what planet?
That's an interesting question. I'm going to say it was Mandalore.
That is correct for 2 points. 11-8 now.
I almost psyched myself out and said Concord Dawn. That would have been
11 to 7,
embarrassing.
yeah. 11,
Okay.
11 to 7. Yeah, there we go. 11 to 7. Next question, category 19. Yes. Star Wars Resistance. Star Wars Resistance for 3 points, and this is. Wait, actually, if you get the 2 and 5, no, you're fine. You'll stay alive. So if you don't answer this, yeah, okay. Still stay alive. What is the name of the Fergosian janitor on board the Colossus?
That's the little yellow guy. He's fuzzy.
He is very fuzzy, yeah.
I don't think he has a name. I think this is a trick question.
It is not a trick question. He does have a name, and the name's
his name is Scrubby.
His name is Opipit, but yeah. All right, and then the final question, to avoid the technical knockout in the category of the Clone Wars series. What crime families did Dr. Nuvo Vindi serve under as a senior medic?
Can you repeat the question?
Absolutely. 3 repeats left. What crime families did Dr. Nuvo Vindi serve under as senior medic?
I'd like to use my next repeat.
Absolutely. What crime families did Dr. Nuvo Vindi serve under as a senior medic?
How many repeats do I have left?
2.
I'd like to use my second to last repeat.
What crime families did Dr. Nuvo Vindi serve under as a senior medic?
I have one more repeat.
Yep.
Let's burn that right now.
What crime families did Dr. Nuvo Vindi serve under as senior medic?
I'm going to say the Hutts.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Brandon Wainerdi. The answer was the Perma family.
Of course.
The what family?
The Perma
Perma
family.
family. Come on, Andy.
That's not even from Star Wars. That's like Battlestar Galactica.
Good show.
It is the Perma family. I'm gonna give a shout out to Connor Shaki on that one. You
Blame Connor.
you rapscallion is what that is. But all right, so that is a wrap on this match. Brandon has TKO'd Andy. Brandon, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you have any sights on any EC players?
Man.
Particularly who you want to take on?
That's a great question. You know who I would love? You know how I would love to go after? Because I think I could beat him on his own turf with prequel stuff. I bet Scotty Jarrow. I bet Scotty Jarrow doesn't know as much about the Phantom Menace as I do. That's what I think. If we're gonna flip beef, I was nice this whole 30 minutes. I was nice. I was a nice little boy. I'm about to be mean. Scotty Jarrow, I call you out. I don't know what it's like in this world. This is my first time TKO. I'm feeling good now. Wear my Danny Trejo shirt. I'm the machete. I'm coming after you, baby. Machete order. Let's get Scotty Jarrow.
Scotty Jarrow. Wow. Okay. Well, Scotty appears only very rarely in EC.
Yeah, except
Usually just
now he's
to
gonna
beat Jared.
have to
But
do it for me. He's gonna have to come. He's gonna have to come and do it for me.
But I'm going to clip this out. I'm going to clip this out.
Clip it, baby. Let's get it rolling.
Yeah.
Let's see what
I'm
happens.
going to clip this out.
I do want to know. This seemed. And I'm gonna keep it rolling. I'm gonna keep it rolling for a second. TKO, that was easy. I didn't even answer 3 questions. I feel good. I feel great. I would love to hear those 3 questions because I'm curious. But now I'm like, this is easy. Galactic Confrontations, easy shit. My wife won the bracket shit. Let's get the 2 Wainerdi's. She doesn't have to do this, but she won brackets. I can win trivia. Get me on the speed here. What does it take for me to get in the real world? So anyway, that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
I'm going to turn to Andy now. I will say this was a departure from your last match. Last match was a steamroll against the My Republic. Does this slow your roll at all?
This wasn't even a real match. This was an exhibition. I came in fresh off a plane. I'm doing some charity work. It's a spirit of giving. We're still in the Christmas season. And you know what? This Brandon chump, good for him. He got a lucky hit in. Good for him. But this doesn't slow anything. I'm still the champ. I'm going to go back to my trailer, snort a line of Space Coke. And me and Eban's Sleaze Bagano are going to have a great party. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to knock out the next fool that you put in front of me. And so you start giving me some real goddamn matches. Enough of these rookies, enough of these newcomers. If you want me to show up and perform, you have to give me a real match. And because this was an exhibition, I didn't show up and perform. Practice? You want to talk to me about practice? I'm from goddamn City of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia, where Allen Iverson says, I don't show up for practice. I show up for championships. So give me a championship and I'll show up. All right? Go Birds.
Somewhere Connor Chiquiti just lost his fucking mind.
I know he's going nuts right now. All right. So I think now is about the time we'll talk about our next matches coming up. We've been super secretive about a lot of these, but I'm excited to announce a lot of them. First of all, we have our later this month. We have our our second #1 contender match between Jerry the Cannon Junkie and Jane Dalton. We're very excited for that. 5 rounds to the finish. In the undercard for that one, we are very excited to announce that we are converting the Inner Geekdom division up from the Movie Trivia Showdown for one match, for an exhibition match. Our second grand confrontation will be Travis Grossman from the Nerd Academy podcast versus the great Kelly Knox. Travis versus Kelly is going to be a great match. It's going to be an undercard to Jerry versus Jane. Those will be this month. And then next month, the Wayseeker Alliance, the Chungus Eternal, they're back at it again. This time we have who some might call the number 2s of the of both factions, the second in commands of both factions, Claire Stribling and Michael McCoy, both with a loss on their record, hoping to get that first win. Who will pull it out?
That's fun that you have the circus coming to town. Anyway, clown hours.
So that is what you can expect from EC for January and February respectively. I'm going to turn to now Andy. Where can we find you?
You can find me propagating the queer agenda. Boop, we're going to be looking at your membership card with how this match was rigged. But,
I had nothing to do with it.
You were reading questions, Boop.
I'm here to look pretty.
But you can find me out of One Hat Town. That's my my Twitter, my Instagram, my Tumblr. I do cosplay and stuff, and I have podcasts.
All right, and Brandon, where can we find you?
Where can you find me? Talking Bay 94 is anywhere you listen to podcasts. Some good episodes coming out in the new year. And Indiana Jones spinoff episodes are coming very soon. For we named the pod Indiana spinoff episodes with the guy who places the fedora on Indy's head at the beginning of Last Crusade and young Indiana Jones from the TV show. So what else can you ask for? Nothing.
Absolutely.
Except for
And
win, which I also got here. So that's all.
Boop, I'll turn it over to you. Where can we find you?
You can find me building whimsical contraption in your mother's backyard. But otherwise, I'm on Twitter, Boopenheim MEW. Don't look for me. You won't find.
You can find you can find this show at In a Galaxy Trivia on Twitter, and you can find all my other links for where you can find me at my linktree, linktr.ee/_OGFan327. Find all my stuff there for In a Galaxy and stuff like that. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future posts from In a Galaxy or Epic Confrontations. And Boop, that was a fun match. I'm excited to see what's to come in 2024 for Epic Confrontations. All right, till next time, may the force be with you always.
All right, team. Time for a meeting.
We need one.
So it's been a bit of a grab bag of results for the faction so far.
Mhm. You could say that.
You know, listen, you guys did put on a hell of a match. I do not want that to be lost in the shuffle here. Things don't go the way you want it to. You put up a hell of a fight.
Oh, we
Sometimes
fought.
We fought.
It was taken from us, and who's that guy who's in charge? Eli. He took it from us.
Mhm.
I've been there, man. Listen, had it not been for some weird calls, I could have won hyperspace.
That's true.
I understand the bizarre litigation of some of these answers
You're
better
right.
than anybody.
That's one way to put it.
Yep.
Hell,
Absolutely.
I could have beaten Scotty, but it's good that I didn't because Cookie Cop isn't here anymore.
Yes.
Right? So
Yes.
you got to take the wins where you can get them. And you know, I'm sure there are lessons learned
Mhm.
in the match you guys had.
Mhm.
But, you know, just because we're a team, you know, powerful light, powerful dark, you guys went down with a KO. I brought a KO home.
Hey,
Balance.
So-
thank you. I appreciate
It's
that.
balance. You know, we're all working together here. This is a team effort. And nothing happens unless we are all
Mhm.
working in complete symbiosis. What were we
Absolutely.
going to say, Bill?
Yeah.
I don't think we've played our best match yet. I really don't. Like
No.
I've even me, like all of us together, I don't think I've prepared as well as I can. And if I feel like if we keep this going, I think we've got a lot still left to do. Unfinished business, if you will.
That
I
is
like
certainly the term. Plenty
Unfinished
of
business.
unfinished
Mhm.
business.
And I have a training regiment coming down the pipeline that'll get you guys whipped into shape
Cool.
very
Ready.
soon. Claire, you have a match against Michael that you are not going to lose. So help me God, you are going to be ready to put some dirt in the eye of these Chungus weirdos.
I'm ready to get downright violent.
And I can't
That's
wait
the
for you to
energy
do
I'm
it.
bringing.
It's Wabbit season, baby.
Oh, baby.
Let's go.
Fire.
Now,
baby.
Claire and Bill,
Mhm.
I just want to ask, just so we can touch base. My ban from the teams division is ending soon.
Okay.
I'm able to get back in teams in April. Now, again, Claire, there's no pressure in this answer. How are you feeling as kind of like the founding member of the Bi Republic?
You know,
When my ban ends, do you want to try to go back to the original lineup? Do you want to stay with Bill? Bill, you get a say here, obviously, as well.
Mhm.
I want to hear what you guys have to say. Bill, if you want a new teammate, there's stuff that there are things we can do. I want to hear what you guys have to say.
Go ahead, Claire.
I appreciate you, first of all, throwing that out to us, but
Mhm.
I really feel like there's some unfinished business within this group of people. We have so much more that we can prove.
Mhm.
And I don't think that the Bi Republic's done. I mean, I think that together we can rule the galaxy.
I agree. If I can quote Jordan Belfort, I ain't leaving. I ain't going anywhere.
Like I
mean,
said, I don't expect you to, and that makes me very happy to hear. You know, again, this is a team. The lineup was born out of my fuck up,
Mm.
and it makes me very happy to know how well you guys are working together. And again, like you said, I love hearing that answer. that there's unfinished business. You guys are ready
Oh yeah.
as a unit, and I am here to do everything I can to facilitate that.
Hell yeah, brother.
Speaking of facilitating that, our ranks have grown.
Oh, really?
We are a fresh stable, but we're a growing stable. I would like for you all to meet who I anticipate to be my new teammate, Case and Breon.
There, what's going on, baby?
Here,
How about you guys?
old friend of mine.
Heck yeah.
So
I'm
much
ready.
apparently is going on right now. Welcome to the faction, my
Yeah,
friend.
absolutely.
Let's go.
Love it.
Thank you.
Family's
So-
growing.
Excited to study up. Excited
That's
to study
right.
up and get out there.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Welcome.
And again, it is lovely to see it grow now. Now that I know for sure how we're going to have these teams work, we obviously already have the Buy Republic with you two lovely folks. And once my team's ban has lifted, Kaysen and I will be joining the fray in the teams division as the Jedi Lords.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Hell yeah. My lord.
There we go. But before any of that happens, like I said, Claire, we got to get you through McCoy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gotta
I'm
get
coming
rid of that
for you,
damn
Michael.
Medell. Hell yeah.
I'm coming for you, kid.
With that, I think this little strategy meeting is adjourned. Claire, we will be meeting soon to get you trained up for your next match.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Out for blood.